robots are already all around us.
I was frightened.
Robots don't feel fear. They don't feel anything. They don't get hungry, they don't sleep.
I do.
Robots that look and behave like us have long been featured in futuristic sci-fi movies. But that reality may not be that far away. Robots like my buddy Baxter here have the ability to sense our presence and feel our touch, and in time to explain and justify their decisions.
It means we get a bit of a view into the robot's mind, so if they ever do decide to take over the world, we can probably get a bit more time to prevent them from doing that.
Science fiction becoming science fact.
Robots are useful and they're already here. The question is, can we develop the next generation of robots that can tackle more complex tasks?
Dr. Raymond Shea from Curtin University is on a mission to make robots smarter.
It's like how a human can learn by taking in background knowledge, by watching other people, by doing their own experiments, and as well by imagining how something might happen and then trying out.
That's where Baxter, a $45,000 piece of tech, fits in.
When he comes out of the box, he doesn't do very much.
Right now, Baxter's a bit like a newborn baby, a blank slate, but give it time and Dr. Shea, like a father, will teach him everything he needs to know.
The idea is, can we then add our software, the artificial intelligence side of things? And that's what allows Baxter to actually perform tasks.
Now, Raymond, we've come into Baxter's room, and like all good boys, he's got a nice room, and he keeps it pretty clean too.
Indeed.
Apart from maybe this little bit here. What are you going to get him to do here?
So he's, of course, Baxter is quite new. And one of the tasks that we can get Baxter to do is a simple task of sweeping something up off a table. The challenge is, can we allow Baxter to learn how to do this in a more efficient manner and in more complex environments?
Not bad. All but one.
You would think, well, I can just sweep it up myself, why do I need a robot to do it? But imagine now they're not screws or soybeans or whatever that you've dropped on the ground, they're hazardous materials of some
Radioactive
sort.
isotopes.
Radioactive materials or whatever. You don't want a human to go into there.
Robots are already used by bomb squads around the world to inspect suspicious packages, an area Dr. Shea knows inside out. Before joining Curtin, he worked with the US government to test the performance of their own response robots.
They're very, very useful because they allow the responders to, as they say, start remote and stay remote. It means that you don't need to get into a bomb suit and go down range and deal with something.
It might look like child's play, but Dr. Shea is demonstrating how this response robot he designed and built from scratch can scale rough terrain, peer inside a suspicious package, and even read a letter.
We've deliberately chosen the electronics to be electronics that are available either off the shelf or by mail order anywhere in the world.
But its performance is far from perfect, so he's inviting the global community to improve the machine, meaning anyone can download the blueprints from the web and print out the non-mechanical parts on a 3D printer.
A high school student in Sydney could download it and think, oh, I can improve those wheels.
Robot research has attracted its fair share of critics. Even renowned astrophysicist Stephen Hawking recently warned of a robo-apocalypse.
The development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race.
Dr. Shea isn't convinced.
I think as humans we're more than capable of causing our own problems well before the robots will know how to do it for us.
As for Baxter, well, he'll only be as clever and capable as the Brainy State that built him.
But they will become more and more part of our lives.